So guys, these are literally my first 2 minutes on the beta, and I've come up to God's country up here in Idaho, and this trail, I wasn't gonna start filming until I'd been on the bike for 15 or 20 minutes, but this trail is just too freaking beautiful, and it's been too long since I've seen chocolate cake dirt like this. Oh my gosh. So I'm not saying anything about the bike yet. I'm just saying, oh my goodness, it's been too long since I have seen trails like that. Man, I love these trails. Check the camera, see if there's any mud on it. Back at Shane's bike here. Not Shane Watts. Oh my gosh. These trails are epic. The beta's just motoring. You know, the biggest thing I notice, stopping.
I was wondering, I didn't see that last time.
I wondered if you did, that's why I stopped.
Don't you have one by your house?
Yeah. I love it. Yeah, you really notice that this is a little bit shorter of a bike. It feels like 15/16 of the size of some of the other bikes. That's not necessarily a bad thing. The power's on point. And actually, so in full disclosure, I switched this bike over to, I took the stock tires off. I had so much time getting this bike ready. I took the stock tires off of it, put on some tires that I know how they perform. And I installed tubeless on the bike. I'm really glad I did, because I'm liking the behavior of the front fork. No problems with it. Picking up some roofs here. But yeah, the front fork is actually performing really well. So anytime I transition over from 2-stroke to 4-stroke, I have to be careful, you know, switch your riding style a little bit. You're more smooth on the throttle on one of these, more constant on a 4-stroke, and on a 2-stroke you're switching back and you're blipping the throttle, you know. yeah, I feel like everything on this bike is very compact. Man, when you're right, and I know it's not true. Let this thing roll for a little bit here. I know it's not true, but when you're cornering it, it feels like 6 inches shorter. That's an exaggeration, but it feels like my back end is nowhere near as far behind me as what I'm used to. Kind of cool. Man, I love dirt bikes. I love mountain single track. And this is not a bad bike. This is a good bike. So the beta has been really good so far. I've ridden it for, I don't know, about an hour. And the only place I didn't love it was had a little bit of a rocky section back there. And that'll take some more getting used to. Not as easy to ride through the technical terrain, but when it's faster, man, this thing is good. And that's what most of today has been. It's just really flowing single track, just beautiful stuff like what you're seeing here. A little bit of tighter woods, but just absolutely magnificent, beautiful stuff. And the bike has been doing really,